All right, so today we've got a laundry list of things to do. Right now, my life is it's kind of like a scatter plot most days because we've got a couple different businesses. Maintaining one, I'm training a new hire amidst that as of the last couple weeks as well. And we're also starting a development and a building company for residential real estate in the Treasure Valley here. So that being said, coinciding with having a little 4-year-old and 2-year-old, which I love to death, and my family, it's a lot to juggle, and each day it kind of brings on its own surprises, I guess. So we try to be as proactive as possible. So this morning we're heading to breakfast. We're meeting with a colleague of mine that was referred over, and we kind of know each other, but we've never met, so it'll be fun to meet him. He does some off-market land opportunities and development deals. So he has kind of like a pocket listing that might be a good fit for what we need to hit our goals and objectives this next year for building. We're gonna check out the job site, make sure the foundations on our first project that we broke ground on last week is going smoothly. Yeah, one of the things too, as you guys are watching, we hired a mentor to help us navigate our first 2 projects, to help mitigate risk and provide us reassurance as we're learning the process in its entirety. So kind of a pay to play in a way. We're partnered with him on our profit share so that we basically buffer ourselves from risk and allow us to get insight and know-how from someone that's been doing this for 30 plus years in the Valley, which I think is an awesome thing. Even though we operate a little differently, it's super cool. We get to learn a ton from him, and he's a wealth of knowledge.
That's a great way of putting it. One of the things that we did, we sat down when we first started this whole concept of building homes, and we're like, okay, how do we, like Shelby just said, mitigate risk? And how do we accelerate as quickly as possible without overthinking things and then dragging on too long and essentially losing momentum? So one way to maintain momentum and then work on all the other incidentals of the business without being directly associated with the details associated with the construction, that was one of the ways we could mitigate that risk and also continue to move forward as quickly as possible, because momentum's everything, guys. If you don't have momentum, you're losing it, and I'm excited. This is cool. So we're gonna kick off this first one, and then lot 2 should be getting permits today and breaking ground hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
A couple more.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty exciting day. All right, so we're gonna stop by my office. I broker as an agent for buy and sell real estate in Idaho here. So if you're looking, let me know. I'd love to help you out. Print out a couple things, and we're gonna go check out a listing and a couple properties like I said we would. So let's go ahead and cruise on inside. And I've been with Boise Premier Real Estate, owned by Brett Hughes, for almost over 7 years now. So such an awesome boutique brokerage with amazing talent and amazing agents. So typically come in, kind of catch up on some emails. They keep pouring in even when I'm out and about, and I spend a lot of time in the car, so trying to keep up on emails is great. And I have an assistant, Jennifer, who's amazing. She helps kind of field those things while I'm out and about, keep things moving, and keep client interactions totally successful. So we're gonna check out some properties, and we'll hit the road again in a minute, but one of the things I'll show you guys pertaining to our building company is something kind of a memento. So here, I'll show you. This is like a hammer. Doesn't mean much in its normal state, but this is pretty cool because as my partner and I were getting this company going, we got our LLCs filed, and basically the business opened up. I was up in Coeur d'Alene and with my family. We go up there every October. And I was at like a outdoor market, and this guy made like cool tools with some inscriptions on them. And so I ended up getting an inscription, Matthew 7:24-25, building our foundation on the rock, Jesus. And what's cool about this, I didn't tell my business partner about this, and I put our company name on it. And when I came home, my business partner actually spoke at church that week, like shared his little testimony for like 10 minutes. And the verse that he said was his theme verse this year was the exact same verse. And we had never talked about this, nor did I have any idea that that was something he was gonna share. So I actually saw it when I got home, and I was like, dude, and I called him and we talked about it, and we're like, that's so cool just to see God's hand involved in things like this. Like, I don't buy stuff at farmers markets, especially a hammer. So that was kind of cool. check on some active listings, because buy and sell real estate is what puts food on the table right now as I start building that bridge to building and developing full time. All right, so we're just stopping by one of my listings in a really popular neighborhood in the northwest side of Boise in the foothills here called Dry Creek Ranch. This neighborhood is very popular. You can see Bogus Basin, the ski resort, from one side. You've got trail access on the other. You've got pickleball courts, a full new gym, beautiful pool, and the community cohesion here is incredible. So this in particular is a custom home built a few years ago on over a half acre, over 3,300 square foot, single level property with a really cool garage. So we're gonna pick up the lockbox. We'll go through it and check it out real quick, give you a sneak peek before it hits market next week. So this is such a cool property, primarily because of the lot. There's only a handful of half-acre plus lots in Dry Creek outside of some of the acreage lots, but for the price point and the fit and finish, this is a Highland home, custom home, a wonderful builder, local builder, and having the utility, this backyard, the pavers, the fire pit, garden boxes, the shed space, it's amazing. So outside of the house itself, which is stunning in of itself. So we'll take you on a little tour, show you this huge 14-foot island in the kitchen. You've got all top of the line appliances, Thermador, built-in flush mount fridge, freezer. You've got your cooktops here in range. Got some cool pull-out storage, and one of the cool things that they did in this one is just like these little things that you don't think about, but you've got a chill box for your drinks or your waters. Isn't that cool? Another thing that's really cool about this property is we've got a dog wash in here. So this dog wash station it was built for their pups, so they got a clean space to be able to get all the hair out of there, clean the pups, have them fresh and ready. And then as we go towards the master ensuite, just got a natural pouring in of the light coming from the beautiful big lot with a fireplace, vaulted ceilings, custom woodwork. It's got the master bedroom. We walk through the office. We've got 3 extra bedrooms towards this wing of the house and another full bath. And then as you come over here, in addition to the 3rd full bath, we've got this bonus room here, be able to hang out with the family, which is really cool because it wraps around through this barn door and brings you back to this living space back here. And this is why a lot of people are drawn to Idaho, is because you can live in a neighborhood that's close to downtown Eagle, a lot of the boutique shopping, dining, outdoor recreation, and have your own little private oasis here. So you've got a huge lot that's fully manicured and irrigated. Irrigation in Idaho is common. It's like maybe 80 to $100 a year for unlimited, non-potable exterior water, which is really cool. They've got a nice little fire pit plumbed with the paver set up, hot tub, and a mountain view. All right, another thing that makes Idaho great is that we have larger than usual garages, at least from where I come from, California. Always had a small garage. I didn't even know garages like this existed until I moved out here. Full epoxy. You've got a 3-car wide garage here, plus we've got an RV bay in the back. Central vacuum system, meaning you can literally pull the hose out and vacuum whatever you need. Hot and cold water, powder bath for you while you're working in the shop. And outside of this pull-through bay that goes to the backyard, and storage up above, I've got a mezzanine for all your holiday supplies, stuff like that. You've also got a shop within the shop, so full cabinetry, insulation, fully built out, ready to go. It's hard to say no to Idaho when you can get something like this in the mid 1 millions. All right, after a good week of working, it's always fun to come out to Skyline MX, just in South Boise, Kuna area here. They just hosted the Loretta Lynn's qualifier last weekend, and so beautiful day. Get some time in on the bike and some laps, and head back home with the fam.